Let's see if we can drop just our YouTube window over here. There we go. All right. So let's see what we've got. Let's pick a font, any font. Let's pick a color, any color. And let's pick a size. Go live. E-page. All right. What fun stuff. All right, check it out. Now here we're using a look up our highest and our lowest. All right, let's come over into your studies. Pull those out. And you'll end up with these lines here. Let's see. No golden cross on the weekly watch list. Let's see what we got gapping up. Tesla on the gap up, Baba on the gap up. Yeah, I love it. And the thing is, we can find, you know, many of these just by using this gap up list. You know, this is one of the best lists you can really pull out and use, I mean, as any trader. So make sure you take advantage of that. Okay, now, really, if we're looking for this highest and lowest, you know, you kind of want to look for maybe a contrarian view on it. All right, and see, remember yesterday, maybe even last night, I was talking about this breakout here, okay? And if we hit this breakout, that would be a good thing. But it didn't quite, it broke it with the candle wick, which was, you know, but the body didn't break it, okay? Remember how we had that charted out? And I may not have even uploaded that video yet, but I think I got to 2 videos last night. I might have 2 more to upload, and I've got to get back into my creative side and making my thumbnails and whatnot. But okay, so it on a 30-minute chart, it did break that support or resistance. Yeah, it did. It broke that resistance there. Okay. I said that was what we'll be looking for, was a break above, all right? Now, that doesn't mean it's going to continue. I mean, it could very well just come right back down into that, but we're not going to draw any more lines. Go away. Okay, so let's bring that into the Renko time frame and down to 30 days, 100 tick. And we can see we didn't exactly get that breakout like we thought it looked like. Okay, so still not quite yet. In the current action, okay, so we might even take a contrarian's kind of view on this. You know, when we get these bottom touches, those are your best times to buy, and when you hit the top, those are your best times to sell. So we could build a strategy with this highest and lowest outlook. I think that could work. All right. And I've been watching Tesla pop since 695, so it's been a good little run. Let's see what else we've got over here. I'm curious. Okay. Hit your low, though. Excellent XL fleet. Hit your low on a 100 tick. Hit your low, 722. Huge, you know, people buying it back. All right, so that's an interesting thing right here. 1357 on that. So if they went short from there, bought it back here, there's a wave coming that's going to pop up. Okay, now typically to find or see those waves, I would go in and maybe use an Arun or some sort of momentum or even trend. So you know, possibly pull those up all at the same time. So let's go check some of those out. All right. Now for momentum, I mean, let's do something. Let's do our Elliott. Let's see what we get there. Pull up a little trend here. That gives us a 5 and a 35 period. All right. A little shows you some strength and shows you some volume. It's a good way to look at it. Okay. What else do we want? Well, now that we can see strength, we can see volume or, you know, size relative. Okay. VWAP's always a good thing to have, but I think we're going to put a VWAP study in the lower instead of up on the higher. So, okay. Now, let's just see what they have for the parabolic SAR crossovers. And then these are custom studies. Okay. Let's get your parabolic SAR and pull that out. Now, parabolic SAR is a very, very good one. And I like, or was turned on to the parabolic SAR maybe more through Webull. Okay. But let's have it not this color. Let's have it like this color. Okay. Now, you can follow your parabolic SAR. All right. So there are some things that we like about the parabolic SAR. Okay. So we'll wait for parabolic, which it did. It went parabolic here. All right, now it's coming down. Let's wait for this to be over. Wait for a new parabolic SAR to force somewhere under here. When it does, and we get, say, 1, 2, maybe even 3 parabolic SARs, you know, a couple green candles, those are good signs. So, what else do we have? Looks like we've got ears. Had a nice little parabolic, you know, time here. Nice run up. All right, so pay attention to your parabolic SAR. You're going to learn a lot from it. And it's going to help you know, the overall trend or, what could be happening or starting to happen. Okay? Fun stuff. It's fun to learn. Grubhub. All right. But it looks like we're hitting even more bearish action. You know, it just does not quite seem like the market has recovered. It seems like certain places are trying to recover. This Baba and Tesla, I mean, Baba is going to recover because it was really low and people bought into it, and they're going to comply or have plenty of time. And then Tesla here, they're going to have their little pop just because that's about the normal action of it. You know, the people day trade Tesla, so there's an influx in the morning, in the afternoons, and with the banks, and then it drops off. And if you trade it accordingly, you do well. So that's why I like trading Tesla too. I mean, it's not predictable trading; it's extremely volatile trading, and that's why we trade it. We trade it because you can actually trade it. Yeah, that's why we trade it. So. Okay. And let's pull up that Arun now. Now I've got a couple of them made here. I've got a Arun, a MTF Arun solution, multiple time frames, and we can build our own MTF Arun. Let's just say indicator. Okay, so. I do have some videos on that. Make sure you go back, subscribe, and watch those videos. That way you can maybe catch up a little bit to some of the custom studies that I have in here. Because I am going through and deleting the very unnecessary ones, but let's just pull out the standard Arun indicator. We could even do the Arun oscillator as well, but let's do the Arun indicator on the 25 period. And look at what we have here. All right. Now, this here is an interesting situation because this defies the bottom. Okay, but this defies an upwards wave. But when down crosses above up, that means that the trend is no longer bullish. So now we have entered into a bearish trend here. If this continues up, this continues down, it will need to see a reversal within this time period. When it sees this reversal here will be the height of your move. Okay? Now will it run like this? Thank you, Thinkorswim, for letting me draw on this. Thank you. And will it run? Will it zigzag? What will it do in this area? Okay? So this will be the length of the move. This is how long it might happen. It might come up here and then drop right back off. Okay? And then this down could go like this and like this. Now when it creates these pockets of pressure here, we look for them, all right? And when they get squeezed, all right, we look for the explosions. What happened here when this broke out? Price popped, okay? These are the things that the Arun can teach you. These are the things that, I started off specifically with the Arun indicator, teaching myself only that. Go back to all of my earliest videos, any of them. It's there. That's all I'm using, in most cases. And then I'm mixing it with so many other things that it's just info. Must learn. So it's fun. The Arun indicator is accurate. That's why I like using it. It's hard to understand, but it's accurate. But Dawn's Early Light. Sanskrit. Big down wave. So we can learn to trade these hops. Sweet. All right. Well, I hope I was able to reach somebody today. You know, hopefully we get some new subscribers and some thumbs up, and yeah. Everybody hang in there, but I think the market's going to come back. It looks like it is. You know, just we're going to have to do better to find where its recoveries are, and maybe start relying on not just our custom studies anymore, but, you know, start falling back on, you know, our public studies, you know, like our gap ups and our percent changes, things like that. So let's get back into a normal trading routine. And we'll all get paid.